Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Leena and I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for your beautiful comments on the videos that I post. For any details regarding personal bookings, you can refer to the description box of the video. You can also find the links to my other channels, and in case you want to further support the channel, you can become a member as well. So, today I am doing a reading on the topic, a message that will empower you. The options will be in the form of two different images. You can already see that on the screen, and I will also be showing you these images one by one up close. So, you can take your time, pause the video, and accordingly select the image that you feel most drawn to. In case you want to watch the reading of both the groups, please feel free to do that and accordingly take whatever resonates more with you. All right. So now I'm going to put up the images. Take your time, pause the video when you feel, and accordingly skip to the reading of that particular group. Hello, group number one. Whosoever chose the first image, this is going to be a reading. I have a couple of channeled messages for you. First of all, I channeled the year 1997, and number seven is specifically coming across very strongly to me. Number seven is going to be significant. You might be seeing number seven quite a lot. Um, I got the vision of a blacksmith, like a blacksmith was make hitting this. He was trying to make something. Like there's heat at the bottom, and there's like metal on the top, and he's hitting it. I saw that vision, like the vision of a blacksmith, like he's trying to shape something up. I also got the Chinese zodiac pig and rat, the year of the pig, the year of rat. And while I was diving into your energy seems very intimidating. And when I'm saying that, I see 22:21 on the clock. It's the time here is 22:21, 10:21. Um, your energy is very intimidating, and I'm getting this feeling of like people pleasing is not gonna work for you. The more you suppress it, the more you are gonna um, develop physical illnesses. You're supposed to be intimidating. That comes with you. And I'm also getting this energy of like the reason why you are so intimidating to people because you're supposed to change the norm. You're supposed to change what is considered norm. Okay. Now let's go with the cards. Let's see in details what I can get. I sense a lot of intimidating and fiery energy here. It's like there's a lot of fire inside you. Okay, people can see it, and that's the reason they get intimidated by you. They may not actually put a point on it, like a finger on it, like what is it exactly, but there is something so fiery about you. It's actually intimidating. You're supposed to challenge. You're supposed to challenge. Okay, it's similar to like I'll give you an example. Say, for example, I'm being reminded of like I see runway uh, models in my vision. It's giving me the idea of like some people how they say, for example, Ashley Graham. She's a plus size model. How she kind of changed the way people look at plus size girls, like plus size models. So things like that, like something where you're meant to intimidate. You're meant to change the norm. People may not have seen that before, but you will set it. You will set the standard. You will make the change. Things like that. It doesn't mean you all of you have to be on the spotlight. I'm not talking about that. Sometimes you can be the change maker. You could be the one shaping a whole different rule book for, say, for example, just a community, maybe just in your hometown, maybe just in the place you live, in your family altogether. So I'm getting things like there's a reason people are intimidated by you. Don't see it as a minus, see it as a plus. You are meant to intimidate them so that they can, it's like they can start noticing, okay, this is also a different perspective of looking at things. Okay. Anyways, let's go with the cards. Okay, this one is coming. Eight of Wands. You could be someone who is very impulsive. You people usually could be very impulsive. Um, I'm also getting this energy of like you could be someone who likes to. Um, I'm getting this energy of like you could be someone who likes to dress up in a way where um, it's like you're hiding something. But it's a okay. Let me. How do I put this? This is giving me an idea of like you dress up in a way where you want to show something but you're not. It's like you want to prove, you want to put a statement out there but you keep hiding it. Like something about your dressing sense is speaking to people you're hiding something. You could be wearing a lot of black. You could be a person who wears a lot of like those dresses women wear, like I don't know what that material is called, like it's kind of see through, but you're still covering your face, or maybe you're still covering your body, but it's a little bit see through, things like that. And getting as if you want to come out, you want to be seen in a certain way, but you keep hiding away. Okay. I'm being reminded of that story of Mulan, where she goes into the training of that army, and she keeps hiding her true self. She keeps hiding her true warrior spirit because she's afraid if someone what if someone sees her as like over the edge, or if someone gets intimidated. She doesn't want to show her true actual warrior spirit. She doesn't want to come across as too confident. It's like you try to hide away. Why are you doing that? It can be in any way, shape, or form, whether it is about the way you speak, whether it is about the way you dress up. It could be in the way that you really want to do something, but you keep hiding away. What are you hiding it for? Like, why are you hiding it? Let me see. What? The Empress. Venus. Empress, the Venus energy. Venus is rebellion. Many people would not agree with me, but if you actually understand the properties or the nature of Venus, the planet I'm talking about, the morning star, people often associate that with morning star, right? Venus is morning star. If you read about it, it Venus has two sides. One is more about the softer side, the feminine side. It's like the energy of goddess Inanna. If you read about goddess Inanna, she has two different sides. Okay, she can be soft and feminine, but at the same time, she's a warrior as well. Okay, it's like goddess Parvati and Kali. They are the same, but one is the soft feminine side, the other is the true manifestation of power. She can't be manipulated. She's the boss. Okay. Eight of Cups, the star. I'm getting this energy of like the reason, sometimes you feel so impulsive is because, or sometimes you make those impulsive decisions. Sometimes you make like big emotional moves and then you regret. Like, say, for example, you end up making a big emotional purchase and then you're like, oh, damn, why did I do it? I didn't even need it. This is because it creates a lack mentality in your mind when you are not fully embracing your identity. Sometimes we are so caught up in the rules of the society. Sometimes it's religion that is put on our head. Oh, sometimes the rules of the religion, sometimes this, sometimes that. We forget that you can be more than one thing. Sometimes your personality can have different flavors. Okay, just because you're a woman doesn't mean you always have to be feminine. Just because you're a woman, you don't have to just come across as, like, I'm getting this energy of like, you people have problems with switching identities. I'm not talking in a disorder way, like, I'm not talking you guys have like a disorder or something, but you guys afraid becoming something else sometimes. You are afraid to explore your identity as a whole. You can be anyone. Today you're something, tomorrow you're something else. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. And I'm getting this energy of like, that should not make you insecure in yourself. Just because I will explain you with, like, I'll share something from my past experience. There used to be a time when if I speak about something, okay, usually I'm a quiet person, usually I'm very sweet, okay, unless you give me a reason not to be. So, it used to be that if someone is doing something like they're crossing a boundary, they are doing something disrespectful towards me, and I reply them in a certain manner, and they reply me back with, oh, you're too aggressive, you need to work on your anger, you can't do this, okay, or things like that. It used to offend me because I didn't want to adopt that side to me. Yes, I have an aggressive side to me, so what? It comes out when I am looking for a survival. It's like a survival instinct for me. When things go beyond a certain point, it will come out, but that is only to protect me. Okay, so if you think, if someone, sometimes also we are conditioned even in spiritual terms, like people especially on the social media who portray or like who like preach about spirituality. Listen, every emotion is a part of you. There's a reason you have a certain emotion inside of you. Sometimes, yes, you can have a much subtle way of channeling that emotion for your betterment so that you don't waste your time, so that, you know, yes, fine. But if you try to suppress it and if you don't try to own it like your own, then it's a problem. Own it, own your darkness. If your darkness is you are someone who's aggressive, you are someone, something angers you, own it. Yes, it does. But I will learn how to channel it in a better way. What you can do is you can better the ways you can channel it, and stop digging, stop feeling guilty about what you might have done in the past. If you are a person who used to have anger issues, and you might have handled a particular situation in a way which now you understand was not mature enough, or now you understand, oh, I could have done better, then fine. Accept it without any guilt. Why do you have to feel guilty about something? We are humans, we'll make mistakes, one or the other. Every day is a new day to make a new mistake. So what? Okay? I'm getting this energy of like, um, listen, you are the empress, representing the way I'm reading this card with the Eight of Cups. Since it came in the combination with Eight of Cups, it is giving me the energy of like the morning star, Venus. Venus has both sides to it: the softer side, the luxury, the wealth, the beauty, but it also is a warrior. It goes against the norms. If you read in Vedic astrology about Venus, who is Guru Shukra, He was the guru of the demons. He was the guru of the asuras, as said in Hindi, um, because he likes justice. He likes to go against the grain. Okay, he doesn't follow rules, and he also likes to do some amount of justice to, he's like, okay, no one is going to teach the asuras. They are the outcasts of the society. I will take them. I will teach them. So there is a rebellion side to Venus as well. All right, let's see more. Yep. You're always two minds about it. Why do you like Two of Swords? You always feel lost in your identity. Like, why? But I'm not this. Why do I? Stop suppressing your identity. That's your real identity. Own it. How long are you gonna run from it? If you are a person who has a rebellion side to you, rebellious side to you, aggressive side to you, you have to own that. You have to stop again and again putting yourself in this position where you are like, but I'm not this. You are. You are. And there's a reason you have that. Okay? So the more you keep running away from that, the more harm you're doing to yourself. And the more you are spiraling down in your spiritual journey. If your spiritual journey is not making space for your aggression, if your spiritual evolution is not making space to express your aggressive side, you're doing something wrong. You have to understand that. You don't feel like yourself because you're not owning yourself. You don't feel like yourself because you're not owning yourself. And sometimes you also have to remember one thing. Just because you have some morals doesn't mean everyone has to know about it. Yeah, fine, you have your morals, you have your principles, but you also have to remember one thing: when you're operating in a society, when you're operating with people from different personalities, you have to mirror their energy sometimes. If someone is being an ASS towards you, you will have to sometimes mirror back that energy. You can do it in many smart ways. I'm not saying you have to get down to their level, but there are smart ways of bringing that out. The way I would make my anger come out maybe 2 years ago, it's different than how I do it today. I still get angry on certain things. I'm not gonna deny some. There are certain things that kind of make me angry, but the way now I express it is very different. You will not even know I'm angry sometimes, even though I am. So there is a difference there. You can refine the way you channel your energy. You can make it better. That is what spiritual evolution or personal development is. Personality development, whatever word you want to put on that, put the title you want to put there. But you have to remember one thing. You could have morals, you could have principles, you could have your own standards, but at the same time, you also have to remember whom you are dealing with. If there is a situation where you have to deal with a certain type of person or like certain kinds of people, you will have to learn to mirror back their energy and not take things personally. Yep. You take a lot of things personal. What is up? Nine of Swords. You can't be moving around taking everything personal. Hmm. It's like you're doing nothing but wasting your energy on things that probably shouldn't even matter. Um, Four of Cups, and bottom you have the Hanged Man. You could be seeing Phoenix. You could be seeing Phoenix representation a lot. That will be a confirmation sign. Okay, I'll pull a couple of more cards. Let me see. Yep, fortitude, strength, ten of wands, and this is going to be the biggest lesson in this lifetime. This is going to be one of your biggest lessons in this lifetime. There's a reason you got the eight of cups. It is representing the fact that this is going to be one of your biggest spiritual lessons that you can get. I'll do one thing. I'll take a message from the Kalima Oracle. Let me see what can I get from here. What? I told you in the beginning of your reading, number seven is important. We have number seven, Dakshina. Dakshin is basically in Hindi, it's the direction south. Okay, the south direction. Dakshina Kali, the Dakshina Kali form, it's one of the Kali Ma form. Basically means it is said, south is seen as the direction from where the Lord of Death comes, Yama, in the Hindu pantheon, in the Hindu pantheon mythology, whatever word you want to use. So basically, it is said that death comes from the south. The Lord of Death, Yama, Lord Yama, comes from south, and Dakshina Kali is the one who, like, even the Lord of Death fears. That is why she's called Dakshina Kali. She rules that direction. So the one who prays to Ma Dakshina Kali, even death scares away from them. It is said like that, okay? And that is one of the gifts where she gives you a lot of protection in that way. It is said that the one who prays to Ma Dakshina Kali, even death fears from that person. So when I'm looking at this card, it is giving me a feeling that South is kind of seen as, something going against the norm. Like, your energy is a lot associated with death and rebellion, constant death, rebirth, death, rebirth. You also chose the symbolism of the image of bat. Bats represent rebirth. I was talking about the phoenix. I saw the vision of a phoenix. Phoenix represents constant death and rebirth. The energy of death and rebirth is very evident in your reading, which goes to show that you will have to constantly burn down a particular identity and constantly adopt a new one, burn down and adopt a new one. And it will keep happening to you so many times in this lifetime. Okay? Um, yep. It's teaching you, this is going to teach you that the lesson that you're learning in the process, the lesson that your soul is learning in that process is not having yourself attached to only a particular identity, breaking attachments to only one particular identity that you hold. Okay? It's like you are merely a vessel, and your soul, it's not your soul is not tied to a particular identity. Okay? There's no identity to a soul, no identity. Okay? It's just a divine consciousness, and there's no identity to it. It takes the form whichever vessel it takes. Simple. On that note, group number one, I'm going to end your reading, and I'll see you again. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye. Hello, group number two. This is going to be a reading. Whoever chose the second image. For you guys, I channeled the number six very strongly, and for you guys, it's almost like opposite to what I did in group one. The energy is, it's like the flip side. The energy that I'm channeling for you guys is like, your challenge is to You're in a way you feel challenged sometimes to calm down, like to rest in your softer side, to allow things softly, gently. That sometimes becomes a challenge for you. It's like most of your life you have been always fighting. You always have been in that, like, oh, I need to fight for this, I need to fight for that, I need to stand up here, I need to have my back here, I need to do this. And I'm not saying that you have to submit to someone or things like that, that you have to let go of that need. I'm not saying that. But sometimes that can also come from a place of being softer within yourself and being more in your feminine and still commanding what you deserve and still commanding what you where you need to be respected. Resting in your feminine could be a challenge for you because most of the times you have been acting out of your masculine energy. Doesn't matter, I'm not talking about the gender, I'm talking about the energy here. And for you guys, I'm channeling this feeling that it's sometimes become like a blockage for you. You don't allow things to come easily to you. It's like you manifest struggle sometimes because you're so used to struggling. It's like when something comes easy, you're like, no, this looks like a fraud. Mm-mm-mm. Sometimes you don't even believe it. It's like if it doesn't come with a challenge, you're like, something is fishy here. No, it doesn't has to be like that. You almost feel guilty if you're not fighting for something. Even if it's like someone takes you out on a date, I'm just giving an example. And say, for example, if a girl is asked out on a date, you're a girl, you're asked on a date, out on a date, and even if the guy sitting across the table is well off, he can provide for you and things like that, but you might still feel guilty and pull out your purse to pay on the first date. So it's like you still feel guilty of even receiving. That could be a challenge to you. Let's see the cards. You could be drawn a lot to purple color, or you might have recently like added something in your closet, purple, or you might be feeling a lot drawn to like lavender, purple, these kind of shades lately. It's like your soul is telling you to. You might be feeling that urge from within. You might be given those signs, the signs that you're seeing. Okay, something that you keep seeing repetitively. It's actually telling you to rest in your feminine, to embrace more softer side of life. Things can come to you easily. Why can't they come easily? Why can't just random things can come to you, random good things? Yeah, you're walking down the road and someone randomly gives you something. Yeah, why not? You deserve it. So you need to ground yourself in that energy. Maybe listen to subliminals. Maybe read about the goddesses who are more feminine, like, read about those goddess energies. You can listen to softer songs, tune into those frequencies. Sound frequency or music is a very good way to like tune into that energy. Okay, that can help you. Dress more in a feminine way, if that's possible for you. If especially you're a female, dress more feminine. Things like that. Yep, Four of Pentacles. It's like you're always in this lack mentality. Um, which is not bad, I'm saying, as in, depending on maybe, yes, something you might have experienced in the past, but that was your past. Okay. The energy now is shifting and it is telling you to get comfortable in easy ways of life. When things come nicely, like things come very peacefully, you don't have to struggle for it, you don't have to look for trouble. You have to start getting comfortable in that easy energy. You have to start getting comfortable with peace. Some of you are not used to the feeling of peace. Some of you, you're not used to that feeling of easiness, life going smooth. Make yourself get used to it, okay? Let me see what you can get. You can work with like soft feminine archetypes like goddess Lakshmi. Um, you can work with goddess Lakshmi. You can work with Kuan Yin. You can work with let me think, Mary Mary Magdalene. You know those softer forms of deities or female archetypes. Okay. You can also like I'm getting mermaids and sirens. You can read about them. You can dive into that energy. Um, the Hermit. Yeah. I'm getting the color orange for you guys very strongly. Orange. I'm also getting this energy of like, um, I do it sometimes. I can suggest, like you can use like, you can light up your oil diffuser or some sort of orange fragrance candles or something like that. Put some orange essential oil in your candles, in the oil diffuser or something like that. The orange essential oil, it really uplifts that kind of energy. It brings in that kind of a vibe. It uplifts your mood like that. um, the color orange is definitely something I'm channeling very strongly. The next card you got is Three of Swords. Damn. Okay, I'm getting this scene, this vision from the Harry Potter movie. I think it was the third part, The Prisoner of Azkaban, where Sirius Black, the story of Sirius Black is narrated. He suffered in the prison for like 13 years, and he was not even like, he was put into that prison, and he was not even the culprit. He was the victim actually. And in that part of the movie is finally where they come to know about it, like, um, it was actually the other guy who did it. So I'm getting this energy of like, now you have time. And he's standing there talking to Harry, and he says, I wish I could go down that Hogwarts. Like, he was standing there and looking at the school, the castle, and he talks to Harry, and he says, I wish I could walk down there as a free guy again. And then, so I'm channeling this energy where you will have that freedom again to have things in an easy way. Prepare yourself for that. What? Ace of Cups, see? Start pouring in love into your life. Yes, love can happen to you. And I'm not just talking about, forget about the external. I'm not talking about, like you receiving love from someone else. I'm not, let's put that out of the picture for now. Listen, start pouring love into yourself by having your own back, by doing something nice for you, by respecting your own boundaries first. If you don't want to do something for someone, you have to say no because you don't want to do it. That's self love. Okay? If you don't like going to a particular place, don't go. If you don't like to participate in certain group conversations, don't. That is self love. Start pouring love into yourself. Get up every day, do something nice for yourself, dress up, look good for yourself. Um, okay, let's go ahead with this feeling, like because because universe is always mirroring your energy. When you are loving yourself, you mirror that energy in your outside world. You will start attracting people who love you if you adore yourself. You will start attracting people who adore you. Okay? If you are obsessed with yourself, you will start attracting people. People have a, okay, listen. People have a misconception that love is about loving someone else. No, that's where we go wrong. One thing that I've understood in life so far, from my own personal challenges and lessons and everything, one thing I can very evidently say, love is about always loving yourself. Love was never about, oh, I'm supposed to love this person, I'm supposed to love my soulmate till the last breath. That's the wrong perception of love people have, and that's why they suffer, because they start putting something on a pedestal apart from themselves. Love means you're loving your, oh, I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, there's like a very small it is like a grasshopper, tiny grasshopper. It went off. Okay, grasshoppers can be a sign. I don't know where he came from. Anyways, okay. Love is about loving yourself. Love, I don't think so, was ever about loving someone external to you. Love is about loving yourself. When you start operating from that perspective in life, okay, you automatically become the best version of yourself. You will automatically become someone who keeps attracting good things, one after the other after the other. When you get this idea in your mind, put that in your mind subconsciously, start reprogramming your mind. Love means loving yourself. It was never about loving someone else. Because once you start putting someone above you, you start doing things wrong. There's a reason you have Three of Swords. You're still heartbroken. You're still heartbroken. You may not, it's like your body is still in that energy. You still are in that energy of being heartbroken. You're still in that energy of this pain that you carry. Okay? The Hierophant. Hmm. Queen of Cups. Use your emotions to mother yourself. Use your emotions to, it's like, use your emotions on yourself like you are your own child. If you have a child, if you have a kid, how would you treat that kid? Start doing that to yourself. Mother yourself. Become your own parent. Um, do things for yourself, and you have to parent yourself, because listen, sometimes it happens, you're feeling bad about something, someone said something to you. You will have to parent yourself and say to yourself that, okay, maybe they said this because they are going through something in life, and this is nothing personal to you. They might be upset about something. They might have something wrong going on in their own life, and it was never about you. Okay, maybe they're in a very bad situation. That's it. I'm getting this feeling you have to mother yourself. This Queen of Cups energy, the energy of mothering, the energy of like this whole nurturing emotions. Let's see what else can I get. Justice. Oops. Some of you, I'm also getting this energy of like, you will soon face a choice between someone who is very emotionally manipulative and someone who is more in the energy of like being emotionally open to you. Like they don't force things on you, but it's more like they give you that freedom. But okay, I'm gonna say something. Listen, because I have come out of this and I can explain you. I can talk from personal experience. You know, when sometimes you are so used to staying in a cage, when you're so used to like people forcing things on you, telling you every time what you need to do, what you don't need to do, when you come out of that cage and you start meeting people who are more allowing you to have the freedom. I have been in relationships where, okay, like I have been with people who used to like force things on me a lot. Like they will on every step they will tell me you have to do it like this, you have to do it like that. I don't like this. You can't do this. You can't go there. You can't wear this. Yes, I have been in a situation like that. And then I dated a person. I've been with a person who was so, he would allow me to have my own freedom. And it's not that he was not invested in me, it was not that he didn't love me or anything like that, but he was so open to giving me freedom. Like, you do you. I will not stop you. You're meant to express yourself the way you are, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, whatever you do. I love everything about you. I like to see you self express yourself. You do you, and I will do my, like, it's like you do you and I will adjust according to it. Like he would give me that platform. He would give me that not platform. He would give me that it's like he would give me that main character energy. And I was very insecure because I was not used to that. I'm used to people telling me, I'm used to people enforcing their ideas on me. I was so used to that thing, it almost made me insecure. Like, but why doesn't he bother about it? But how can he be so, like, it used to make me bother. Like, is he actually in love with me? Does he actually, and I used to question a lot of his ways. Because I was not used to the freedom. I was not used to that kind of perspective on love. So it started creating a clash in my mind, and I became very insecure about it. And it kind of led down the rabbit hole, of course. And I realized it quite later what he was doing, and how he was actually trying to make me learn a lesson. Like, love is not about what you can do for the other person and how much more you can put into someone else. Love is about yourself, how much you put into your own self. Okay, so on that note, yeah, it's like you're so used to the toxic ways. You will have to, it's literally like you have to reprogram your mind. There is a term in psychology, I forgot, but it is said, once your brain has learned something, I forgot what that is. It neuroplasticity or something? You can google about it. Basically the concept is, if your brain already has a pattern, you have learned something over the years, you cannot wipe it out. You can only rewrite the script in a way. You have to override it. You have to literally like override that particular pattern by learning a pattern which is new to you constantly, again and again. It's like, I'm giving you an example. There's a question in your textbook. You already learned an answer to it. You already memorized a particular answer to it. It's harder to forget that, right? But you understand, no, 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 actually the correct answer is going to be this. So now in order to remember this one, your mind actually cannot wipe this out. What is done in your system is done. You can't wipe this out. What you can do is, you can start again learning this one. You start by putting this into your system now. Okay, like you'll do it once, twice, thrice. You have to do or rehearse it more number of times, and at the end of the day this becomes your reality. Okay, so the message that I'm getting here is that you have to understand one thing. What is there in your system will always be there. okay? And you can't wipe it out. But what you can do is you can learn new patterns and constantly keep learning them for a while so that they start becoming your new reality. Stop beating yourself for the past experiences. Stop feeling guilty for the past experiences. Stop operating from those. Wake up and realize you have to start learning new patterns. This reading is a sign to you today. You have to start learning the new patterns. The new patterns where things come easy to you. You deserve all the good things. You deserve everything just because you exist on this planet, okay? And life can be easy. Life can be good. Life can be so peaceful. Life can be so blessed, okay? So, group number two, on that note, okay, I didn't take your oracle message. Let me take quickly. Let's not make it a longer one. Oh, wow. Exactly. You have got the card of Bhadrakali number 14. Bhadra Kali means the auspicious Kali. Okay. She whenever she comes in a reading, it is a sign that a lot of blessings are coming your way, a lot of abundant energy, a lot of good energy coming your way. And I love the symbolization. Number four, Kali Mahamaya. Do you look? There is a mirror image on this water. Okay, this is giving me a feeling of like, um, it's time you start seeing your reflection in a new perspective again. Start building, as I said, literally whatever I just said. Okay, start building that new pattern in your mind. Start programming your mind in a new way. It's time for you when you start seeing life from a different perspective now. So, group number two, this is going to be your reading, and I'm going to see you again. Take care. Bye bye.